Hey everyone, Till here. Today I'm reviewing the Minisopuru MD813A Thunderbolt 4 vertical laptop docking station that's compatible with macOS and Windows. First of all, a disclaimer, this is a review unit provided by the company. In this video, I'll just present to you my findings so that you can decide whether or not this is worth the money. And the price of this is US $109 at the time of review. This is actually one of two vertical laptop docking stations from the company. Towards the end of the video, I will compare this with the other one, the DS801CC. Alright, let me give you the bottom line up front. This product looks good and it works well, and it has very solid build quality. There are USB-C and USB-A ports for fast data transfer. And below the docking station, there is one NVMe SSD enclosure. The downside, or should I say the limitation, is there is only one HDMI port. These are all the items included in the box besides the docking station, and these are for the NVMe SSD enclosure. That's the little screwdriver, thermal pad, extra screws. This is the rubber stopper for the NVMe SSD, and I have no idea what this sticker is for. That's the user manual. It says here that this product is compatible with the Apple MacBook, but this is also compatible with Windows laptop. I've tested. Let's take a closer look at the docking station. This design looks good. The build quality is excellent because this is almost all metal except for the rubber padding for the laptop and the two rubber feet at the bottom. The surface is matte textured. The edges are beveled slightly except for the edges here, which are sharper. There's a knob here which you can loosen or tighten to adjust the clamp. And the maximum width is 2.2 centimeters, which should be wide enough for most laptops. I've just found out what that little circular sticker is for. It's to replace this sticker or the cushion that is here. This USB-C cable is not removable, unfortunately, but it looks durable enough. It's braided and it's quite thick. Let's look at the ports behind. So this should connect to your laptop's USB-C port, preferably a Thunderbolt 4 port. This USB-C will connect to power. This docking station can only provide up to 85 watts of charging to the laptop, so even if you connect a 100-watt charger to this docking station, it will only output 85 watts to the laptop. That's a full-size HDMI 2.0 port, 100 megabits per second Ethernet, two USB Type-A ports with USB 3.2 Gen 1 transfer speeds. On the front, we have light indicators for activity, micro SD card slot, full-size SD card slot, two USB-C ports with USB 3.2 Gen 2 transfer speeds. The transfer speed for this is fast enough for 4K video editing, and shown on the screen right now are the transfer speeds I managed to measure. Let's have a look at the NVMe SSD enclosure. So two extra screws are provided in the box in case you lose this one. The size for the M.2 NVMe SSD you can use are 2280, 2260, and 2242. The interface is actually not listed on the product page, but from what I can see here, this is going to support the B key and the B plus M key. Let's see what kind of transfer speed you can get with this. I'm using a Corsair MP510 NVMe SSD. With the thermal pad and the all-metal design, they should have decent heat dissipation. Right now, I'm using the MacBook Pro 14 in clamshell mode, and clamshell mode only works when the MacBook is connected to power. So this is a very clean and minimalist setup, which doesn't take up much space on the table. Once you have tightened the knob properly, the laptop shouldn't move much. Just be careful when you put the laptop between the clamps because you really don't want your laptop to hit the metal. The video connection I'm using here is USB-C to USB-C because there is no HDMI port with this display. So if there is a HDMI port, I can connect the HDMI to the HDMI port from the docking station. The USB-C ports on the docking station do not output video, so you won't be able to connect a video cable from the USB-C here to the display. The SSD that I have inside the docking station is here, and now on the screen are the transfer speeds that I managed to measure. So the transfer speed is fast enough for 4K 60 FPS video editing. So what are the differences between the MD813A versus the DS801CC? There are actually many differences. This uses one port, this uses two ports, and this is designed for MacBooks, so this is not compatible with Windows laptops. There are USB-C ports for data transfer. There are no USB-C ports for data transfer. This one here is for power input. There is only one HDMI port here. There are two HDMI ports here. So when you're using your laptop in clamshell mode, it means you're not using the display of your laptop. So if you want to connect to two external displays, it may be better to get this with two HDMI ports, assuming you're using a MacBook, because remember this. If you want to use this docking station with two external displays, you will have to use the HDMI port here together with the HDMI or USB-C video port that's available from your laptop. Let's not forget the NVMe SSD enclosure that's beneath this docking station. So this is good for MacBook users who want to connect to two external displays and don't mind the lack of USB-C ports. This has a 3.5mm audio jack, the other one does not. This is good for Mac and Windows users who want many USB ports for data transfer and also storage expansion. But the limitation is there is only one HDMI port behind. Right, to conclude, is this worth the money? Well, you can decide. All I want to say is it looks good, it works well, and it's really well made. So if you want to buy this, you can check out the purchase links that I have for you in the video description below. Thanks for watching. See you guys again. Bye.